how to solve the differential equations using method of variations of parameters. So the previous sessions we discussed about the differential equations and the techniques how to solve the second order, third order, higher order differential equations. And the differential equations solutions contains the combinations of already know that complementary function and particular integral. So complementary functions have few set of rules already we discussed, whether the roots are real number or complex number, uh, like that. We get some solutions for complementary functions. And particular integrals, the varieties are there if the function based on exponential function and trigonometric function, sine, cos, or algebraic functions, the product of these any two, we have to find out the particular integral. We have set of rules. And now the another method of variations of parameter, right? The second order linear differential equation is of the form d square y by dx square plus a1 dy by dx plus a2 y equal to capital X, where x is some set of functions, maybe algebraic or exponential or trigonometric, whatever. The solution of this equation 1, it's a second order differential equation. The previous sessions we discussed about higher order differential equation. The variation of parameter, these techniques is used to solve any second order differential equations with constant coefficients. See that the next topic we today class we discuss about the differential equations contains variable coefficients. Here the differential equations contains constant coefficients where a1, a2 these are all constant, and dy by dx is a first order derivative, y is a dependent variable, x is a independent variable, like that it's a d square y by dx square is a second order derivatives. So solutions of equation 1 is y equal to cf plus pi. And after finding the complementary functions, in the variation of parameters, we have to find out the particular integral by using some formulas. This is a formula for finding the particular integral directly. With the basics formulas of with the help of integration, we can solve it particular integral easily here. So first, after finding CF, the complementary functions, how we got it the previous classes, you know that some constant with some functions of x plus constant functions of x, right? These complementary functions represented here a f1 plus b f2. Apart from constant a and b, f1 f2 is a function, remaining is a f1 f2. Now particular integral pi, we can find out pi equal to p f1 plus q f2, where p equal to, this is a formula, minus integration f2 capital X by w dx, q equal to integration f1 x by w dx, where w is this, the Wronskian. It's a formula f1 f2 dash is nothing but derivative minus f1 dash f2. So f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2 is a Wronskian, right? And this is a important integration formulas. You just recollect it to the help of any solving the concepts of differentiation and integration. This is a well-known standard formulas. You just recollect it with the help of the integral formulas, and also this trigonometric basic formulas. Already from lower class, you know that sine is 1 by cosecant, reciprocal cos 1 by secant, like that. So this is the trigonometric identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So with the help of these all formulas, we can solve a differential equation, and also the differential equation, variable differential equation is an important concepts. So first we have discussed about the problem of the differential equations with the help of MVP, method of variation of parameter. So solve d square plus 1 of y equal to cosecant x cot x by variation of parameter. So first, the procedure finding complementary function is same as the previous problems we discussed. So complementary function d square plus 1 equal to 0. So first we have to solve it that d square plus 1 equal to 0. So to find out the complementary functions, use assign as d equal to m. To find out the auxiliary equation, take RHS side equal to 0. To find the complementary function, take RHS side is equal to 0 and replace the LHS side d equal to m. So which gives here m square plus 1. M square plus 1 equal to 0, and m square, this plus 1 bring into RHS side, which gives -1. So m square equal to -1 here, and m equal to -1. Here it's a square. The square root of, you get -1. The square root of -1, you know that whenever the square root having negative sign, it represents a complex number, imaginary part, right? So the square root of minus sign, it becomes I, and the square root of this 1. Normally square root of 4, we can represent what? Plus or minus 2. So like that, the square root of 1 becomes 1 only. So plus or minus 1. I of 1, it becomes I only. So this is plus or minus I of 1. This is m value. And you know that these roots is a complex roots. It's not a real root. So complex roots means already we discussed how to find, write the representation of complementary function. Alpha plus or minus I beta format. Is this a formula for representing complementary function? E power alpha x, a cos beta x, beta x value here it is 1, plus b sin beta x, beta value is 1. So a cos x plus b sin x is the complementary function. CF, e power 0x, you know that the exponential e power 0 is nothing but 1. Now, to find out f1, f2 from the complementary function, from the formulas, these formulas, you see that a f1, apart from constant, the remaining you take as f1, apart from constant remaining you take as f2. So from the complementary function, f1 is cos x, f2 is sin x. So f1, f2 you can find out from the complementary function. You can represent by finding the roots. And now find out f1 dash. So f1, differentiation of cos x. So basic differentiation formulas also you should know that sin cos, differentiation of cos minus sin x, e power x like that. So f1 dash, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. f2 is sin x. f2 dash is differentiation of sin x becomes cos x. So Wronskian W equal to f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2. This is a formula for W Wronskian. So f1 f2 dash. So these two you should multiply it, cos x into cos x cos square x, and this side we have to multiply it, f1 dash into f2 minus sin. f1 dash is minus sin x, f2 is sin x. So cos x cos square x, minus into minus plus, sin x into sin x sin square x. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So it's by trigonometric identity. And also remember that the Wronskian W value should be always non-zero. You should never get 0. So always it's a non-zero factor, right? Now we can find out that particular integral. Particular integral formula is pi equal to p f1 plus q f2. Capital P and capital U have different formulas to find it. Then only you can represent a particular integral directly. Here you should not represent any type based on the RHS function. The previous sessions we discussed about exponential is called as type 1, trigonometric type 2, algebraic type 3. Like that we discussed here. Just we using that capital P and capital Q as a set of formulas. With the help of these formulas, we can find out particular integral directly. So P equal to minus integration F2 capital X by W dx. F2 is nothing but this one. From the CF, you can find out F2 is sin X. And W Wronskian is nothing but this value, you find it, that is 1. And X, this X is nothing but the RHS functions of the given problem. The RHS is cosecant x and cot x, right? So P equal to minus integration F2 is sin x, capital X is cosecant x cot x divided by W is 1 dx, right? And now this cosecant x, it should be use some trigonometric formulas with the help to simplify this function, because we have to integrate here. 3 functions is there. One is sin x, another one is cosecant x, another one is cot x. So is that possible to cancel any functions here? We have to first try it. Then after that, we have to integrate it. Because integrations to some particular functions, those formulas available, you should bring that expression inside the integration. So cosecant x can be written as, with the help of this cosecant x can be written as 1 by sin x by the trigonometric formulas. Cosecant theta equal to 1 by sin theta. And after that, you see that the sin x cancel, remaining cot x only is there. So integration of cot x dx is there. So this is the formula, minus and keep as itself. So integration of cot x is log of sin x is that formula. Integration of log of sin x, right? And these are formulas is also another technique you can find out. Cot x can be written as what? Cos x by sin x. So cot x can be remembered by trigonometric formula. Tan is what? Sin theta by cos theta. The reciprocal of tan is cot. So cot it is nothing but cos x by sin x. So if you with the after converted like this means it with the help of this formula also you can evaluate it. What is that? Using the famous formula, important techniques. When differentiation of any function, remember that when differentiation of any function which gives numerator means the resultant is log of denominator dr. Right? See that here? Denominator is what? Sin x. So sin x differentiation is what? Cos x. So the differentiation of denominator reflects in numerator means the resultant is log of denominator. So like that here. So cot x, the formula is what? This is cot x, cos x by sin x. This is also another way to represent this out resultant. So sin x is cos x differentiation, that exactly numerator. So log of sin x. So log of sin x is the resultant for capital P. And if you wanted Q equal to integration f1 capital X by W dx. F1 is as usual. From the CF, you find out F1 is cos X. Here it is cos X. Capital X. Capital X is what? Nothing but cosecant X cot X dx. And again, you get what? Cos X, cosecant X using the trigonometric substitution. Cosecant X is 1 by sin X. And now you see that cot X can be written as cos X by sin X. After that, cos X, cos X, cos square X, sin X, sin X, sin square X. Now, it's nothing but, it gives what? Cos square X by sin square X. It's nothing but integration over cot square X dx. We have the formula, resultant formula for integration of cot X. But here integration of cot square X is that. So cos square X by sin square X can be written as integration of cot square X. So integration of cot X only we can represent log of sin X. So here we have to use some, with the help of some trigonometric formulas to get into a simple function. After that, we have to integrate it. So see that here, denominator sin square X keep as itself, and numerator cos square X can be written as 1 minus sin square X. And after that, divided the sin square X to each and every term in numerator, that is integration of 1 by sin square X minus, and here it is what? Sin square X by sin square X. Sin square X by sin square X. So sin here 1 by sin square, it becomes what? Cosecant square X. So already know that cosecant X is what? 1 by sin X. So if you need sin X means 1 by cosecant X. So 1 by sin square means it gives cosecant square X, and sin square X cancel, it gives 1 dx. And after that, we have to integrate it, each integrations of each and every function. First integration of sin cosecant square X is what? And next integration of constant. Differentiation of constant is 0, but integration of constant is nothing but what is that variable with respect to, you have to integrate it. Here it is x. So integration of 1 dx is x. Cosecant square x integration is minus cot x. So already the formulas here, integration of cosecant square x is minus cot x. With the help of this formula, you can find out cot x minus q. So particular integral after finding capital P and capital Q, Pi equal to Pf1 plus Qf2. Pf1 plus Qf2. Capital P is nothing but this is what we have to find out, minus log of sin x. That is capital P. And F1 is cos x. From that F1, F2 you will be get from complementary function. Plus Q. This is minus cot x minus x. And F2 is sin x. So y equal to CF plus Pi. So complementary function plus particular integral, this is the resultant. And this is the general solution for y of the given differential equation. D square plus 1 of y equal to cosecant x cot x. And next one, so one more problem we have to discuss about in these topics. Solve d square plus a square of y equal to tan ax. D square plus a square of y equal to tan ax. So as usual, again, to find out the complementary function, as usual, put RHS side equal to 0 and LHS side replace d equal to m to find out the auxiliary equation a dot e. Then you get m square plus a square equal to 0. M square equal to bring this a square to RHS side, which gives minus a square. And you know that m square equal to, m equal to square root of minus a square. And you know that when any negative sign inside the square root which represents the imaginary part I, and root of a square equal to plus or minus a square becomes a. Root of a square becomes plus or minus ai. So m equal to plus or minus ai. And here you should find out, again you get what? It's a complex number. So you should know that the representation, if the roots are complex number means, you should know that how to represent that CF. So CF equal to e power 0x alpha value. This is a formula, alpha plus or minus I beta. E power 0x a cos beta x. Beta value it is a. So a cos ax plus b sin ax. So here you should find out f1. Apart from the constant capital A, here you will get cos ax is f1 and sin ax is f2. And now you find out w equal to the Wronskian f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2. F1 is nothing but cos ax f2 dash. So sin differentiation is that cos, sin ax differentiation is a cos ax. So first differentiate the entire function, and inside of that algebraic functions you should differentiate with respect to x. So sin ax differentiation is cos ax, and this ax differentiation gives a, and minus sin f1 dash cos ax differentiation is minus sin ax. And any coefficients, x having any variable coefficients, you should represent it in multiplication or differentiation, and division for integration. F2, here it is sin ax. Now a, here cos square ax, minus plus a sin square ax, a, take it outside commonly. So cos square ax plus sin square ax becomes a. So the Wronskian w not equal to 0. So you will get here w is not equal to 0. It represents the Wronskian is always non-zero term. And now we have to find out w first. Then only we can find out particular integral, because the p having w and f2 term. So this f1, f2 you will get from complementary function, and w is the Wronskian. With the help of this formula, you can find out w. So f2 is nothing but here sin ax minus sin, and capital X is nothing but the RHS side of the given differential equation is tan ax. So tan ax by a. So take this a outside, it's in division, so minus 1 by a, integration of sin ax tan ax. Minus 1 by a, integration of sin ax. So tan AX can be written as, you know that this formula, sine theta by cos theta. So sine AX by cos AX. And the numerator you should multiply it, which gives sine AX, which gives sine square AX by cos AX. So here numerator sine square AX, denominator cos AX. So we need to simplify it again to integrate this function. So using the trigonometric identity, sine square theta. So you know that sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. With the help of this trigonometric identity, the sine square AX can be written as this, bring this RHS side, which gives 1 minus cos square AX. And after that, this cos AX from the previous sum, like that. Cos AX should be divided numerator term separately. 1 by cos AX. 1 by cos AX becomes 1 by, like that. Sine is 1 by cosecant. So cos is 1 by secant. So 1 by cos is nothing but secant AX. Again, divided this and this. Cos square AX divided by cos AX, which gives minus cos AX. So again dx. So remember that dx, you should write it. Now integration this secant AX minus cos AX with the help of dx with respect to the variable x. So 1 minus 1 by a. So integration of these two is a separate function. First you should integrate with respect to secant AX and integrate with respect to cos AX. So integration of secant AX. So secant AX formula is 1 by a log of secant AX plus tan AX. Is that formula integration of secant AX? And cos AX. Integration of cos AX is integration of cos is sine. Differentiation of cos is minus sine. So integration of cos AX is sine AX, and AX differentiation is gives A, and you should represent in denominator because it is an integration. And after that multiply 1 by A inside, you have to do get or take 1 by A commonly, you get capital P. And now we have to find out Q. So Q is nothing but integration F1 capital X by W. Integration of F1 is cos AX capital X RHSI tan AX divided by A. And here take 1 by A outside cos AX. So tan AX, it's nothing but sin AX by cos AX. When you change it, tan theta equal to sin theta by cos theta. Is it possible to cancel any other term? You can change it. And here cos AX cancel. So 1 by A, and the formula is minus F1 integration of x by f2. So minus sin ax integration, sin is nothing but cos ax by a. So minus cos ax by a square. So finally capital Pi equal to P f1 plus Q f2. So substitute all the values, P f1 plus Q f2 all the values, and this is P f y equal to Cf plus Pi. Sometimes after adding P f1 plus Q f2, some terms will be cancelled, and this is the final solution. So this is that the concepts of variation of parameter, method of variation of parameters with the help of the differential second order differential equations with constant coefficient, we can evaluate it. So basics, these formulas you should recollect it to solve the differential equation. So many problems are there to solve the variations of parameters. So without using any other procedures, directly with the help of this formula you can find out the solutions of the differential equation. The next important topic is very important one. Euler-Cauchy homogeneous equation. Euler-Cauchy homogeneous equation. That is same differential equation, but the coefficient should be variable. So previous topics, all the topics, including variation of parameters, we discuss about any differential equations, any higher order differential equation with constant coefficients only. But here we defined a differential equations with variable coefficient. The variable coefficient is nothing but x power n. X power n is a variable differential equation. X is that variable, x power n minus 1, etc. So this is a standard format for variable differential equation. How to solve the variable differential equation? So directly it's not possible to solve the variable differential equation. So with the help of some substitutions, we can convert this variable differential equation into constant differential equation. That is means what? Differential equation having coefficient is constant. Here the coefficient is variable. See that here d power n by dy by dx power n is x power n. D power n minus 1 by dx power n minus 1 is x power n minus 1 plus etc. a n of y equal to f of x. This equation a1, a2 are all constant. X is called as a variable coefficient. We cannot evaluate this directly. So the equation 1 can be reduced to constant differential equation by using this substitution, x equal to e power z. Why we are to using x equal to, this is a variable. Why we have to use x? Because that variable is x. The coefficient of differential equation is x only. So we can use it x. So if any other variable, we can use it that corresponding variable equal to assumption equal to, this is a x equal to e power z is the assumptions to bring into constant differential equation. Why we have to use x equal to e power exponential term, especially exponential? Why not we are use some other substitution, trigonometric or algebraic log, whatever like that? Because exponential c is nothing but, exponential function is nothing but a convergent function. So already we have discussed about why we have to use the exponential in Z transform or Laplace transform, whatever. Mostly we are using the exponential function because it is some, this function gives some convergence series. Convergence means what? It brings some value, right? It divergent means it's an unknown value. So for that purpose only we have to use x equal to e power z. Z is nothing but some other variable because we have to transform into some other differential equation with constant coefficient. So every variable equation, you should be converted into constant equation. How to convert it? This is the procedure. And this procedure is helpful to convert into constant differential equation. So first you see that x equal to e power z. Already you know that x is a independent variable. See that here d by dx. If it is y means we represents what? First order derivative. Y is a dependent variable. X is a independent variable. With the help of these substitutions, I have to change the new independent variable, that is z. So d dash represent is nothing but d by dz. So d dash equal to d by dz. So x equal to e power z. So take here log on both sides. This is the some working rule. Working rule to bring into a constant differential equation. So taking log on both sides, it gives log x equal to log e power z, and you know that log x, log base is nothing but 1, so it becomes z. So this substitution is very important. Whenever x equal to e power z, you have to substitute, and z equal to log x. And this is a simple rule. When you see that dy by dx along with variable x, you have to use the substitution d dash of y. D dash is nothing but this one, d by dz. It's a new independent variable. So when you see that x square d square by dx square or x square d square of y, you have to use the substitution d dash minus 1 of y. Same thing for higher order x cube, x power 4, etc. You see that continue this higher order d dash minus 1, d dash minus 2 of y, and so on, etc. So this is the working rule for converting a differential equation into constant differential equation. Let's see the first problem. Solve x square y double dash minus 4xy dash plus 6y equal to x square plus log x. So here you see that easily you can identify that it is a variable differentiable equation. So from the previous session and method of variation of parameters, it's only discussed about a constant differential equation. And here the differential equations having variable. So if you identify it's a variable differential equation, so many variable differentiable, so next to differentiable variable, nothing but legend, we have to discuss it. So the x square d square by dx square minus 4x y dash is nothing but dy by dx plus 6y equal to x square plus log x. So first you have to substitute x equal to e power z. Wherever x you have to substitute e power z, and wherever log x you have to substitute z, and wherever x dy by dx you can substitute d dash of y. X square d square by dx square you can substitute this value. So these four substitutions to substitute in this problem to convert into constant differential equation. And see that here x square, this is the substitution. From this you have to get x square d square by dx square. You have to substitute d dash minus 1. See this step x square d square by dx square, you get d dash minus 1 of y minus 4. X dy by dx, you can substitute what? D dash y plus 6y equal to, and you know that log x can be written as what? Z plus x square. X square, x is what? E power z. So x is nothing but e power z means x square becomes e power z whole square becomes e power 2z. X square equal to e power z whole square becomes e power 2z. So this is a now simply take this y each and every time having y commonly. So take outside and see d dash into d dash square minus d dash minus 4 d dash plus 6 of y equal to e power 2z plus z. And now you see that this is a differential equation with constant coefficient. So up to this one is little bit different. So remaining procedures all is common. What we discussed from the previous types of the previous session types of exponential, trigonometric, algebraic, etc. So these see that these questions will be first converted into constant linear differential equation. Constant. The question is given in the variable, but here we have to discuss it constant differential equation. So after getting a constant differential equation, we can evaluate easily. All right, first thing, now the problem starts here. D dash square minus 5 d dash plus 6 of y equal to e power 2z plus z. And now you can identify that y is a dependent variable, z is a independent variable. Because from the basic side, we discuss x is independent variable, y is dependent variable. And here we converted variable into constant differential equation. So independent variables are changed in instead of x by z. So now take this LHS side to find out the complementary function, because the differential equation is solution of complementary function and particular integral. So d dash, take this one, RHS side equal to 0, put d dash equal to m here. Because here the equation represents d dash, it's a notation. In the previous sessions, we discussed about d equal to m. So here d dash equal to m, which gives m square minus 5m plus 6 equal to 0. And you can find out the roots. How to find out the roots? Already we discussed about how to finding the roots by using three ways. One is normal factorization, another one is synthetic division, another one is quadratic formula. So now here it's a normal factorization is possible, because what? When you find out the any p is nothing but what? P is product of the roots is 6. Sum of the roots is what? Minus 5. So you should find out any two number if its product gives 6 and sum gives minus 5, means that is a factor, and after that the factor should be equated to 0. It gives roots. So here 3 into 2, 6, but 3 plus 2 is 5. So the minus 3 into minus 2, which gives 6, minus 3 plus minus 2, it gives minus 5. So it should be represented in the factor format, x minus 3, that is what, m minus 3 equal to 0, and m minus 2 equal to 0. M minus 3 equal to 0, M minus 2 equal to 0. So here you get M equal to 3 and M equal to 2 is your roots. After that, you can write it. And remember that here, the roots are what? Real number. It's not a complex root. So real number means how to represent CF? A e power first root M1 is 3. And here independent variable is what? Z. Z is a independent variable. So the complementary function should be in terms of Z. A e power 3Z plus B e power 2Z. So complementary function CF equal to A. And you know that e power Z is what? X. So here e power 2Z is there. So e power 2Z means it gives X square. And e power 3Z means which gives X cube. Finally, you should convert into independent variable x, because the original question is independent variable x. With the help of some substitution, we converted into constant. That independent variable, we get new independent variable z. So only finally we get, first you should represent in terms of independent variable z. After that, you should replace the substitution. What is x equal to e power z and what is x square is equal to z, like that. Now here to finding pi1. Here we have to find out the particular interval by the basics way. Here we are not supposed to use that variation of parameter techniques. So here e power 2z plus z. So both the function is separate function because there is addition sign here. So this is some separate function exponential, and this is a separate function. Z is nothing but algebraic function. So this is pi1, this is pi2. Separate particular integral i1, particular integral i2, you have to find it. So first pi1. Here function is what? E power 2z. So take the LHS side function, write in denominator. That is d dash square minus 5 d dash plus 6 e power 2z is a function. And now this is under type 1. The rule discussed. What is the type 1 rule discussed? Take a value from the exponential term. That is exponential having some coefficient. That is a value. Replace d equal to a. There. Here the notation is what? D dash. So replace d dash equal to a, and the a value here exponential is 2. Substitute 2 here. So 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. So 2 square is 4 minus 10 plus 6. 1, you get it what? 1 by 6 plus 4, 10 minus 10, 0. So you get it what? Rules phase. Rules phase means what we have to do? Multiply z in numerator, y z. The here independent variable is z, and the previous topics from types, we multiply x in numerator because the x is a independent variable. So multiply z in numerator and differentiate with respect to d dash in denominator. So from these steps to these steps, multiply z in numerator over denominator. You should differentiate with respect to d dash. Constant differentiation is 0. D dash differentiation is 1, so 5 only. D dash square. Normally x square differentiation is what? 2x. Like the d dash square is 2d dash. And the function e power 2z keep as itself. Again, you have to substitute the d dash value. If any differential operator d dash exists in denominator, you have to do to reduce a constant value in denominator. So here d dash a value here again it is 2. So d dash equal to a value equal to, so e power 2 z, 2 into 2, 4 minus 5. So it is minus 1. So my e power 2 z by minus 1 minus z e power 2 z. This is pi1. And finally, we should replace the some substitutions what we use for exponential and z. Z is nothing but log x. and e power 2z is nothing but x square. So x square log x is that pi1. That is a particular integral of that particular function e power 2z. And next plus z is there. And here pi2 equal to 1 by d dash square minus 5 d dash plus 6 of z. So 1 by format, here it is what? Type 3. That is that function we called as type 3. That is the function is algebraic. Normally x is that not only x is algebraic, here z square, z cube, or any variable polynomial expressions is algebraic. So here it says z is algebraic. So what is the procedure for finding particular integral of this algebraic function? That is what the rule we recollected using the binomial formula. Before applying the binomial formula, take the lowest degree term in denominator to make the first term is unity. So here the lowest degree term is 6. So take the 6 outside, and here 6 outside means which gives 1. This all term should be divided by 6. And then after that what? Apart from 1 by 6 keep outside, this entire term. Normally we called it as what? Simply if 1 by x means we called it what? X power minus 1. Like that, this entire term bring into numerator, which gives d dash square minus 5 d dash plus 6 plus 1 is separately on whole power minus 1 of z. And this is the formula. What is that formula? 1 plus, this is a factor x. So 1 plus x power minus 1. The x is a formula. Formula is 1 plus x whole power minus 1 is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x at 4, etc. up to infinity. And now take this formula. This is an infinite series, and this formula should be solved into a finite series based on the RHS function. Here RHS function is z. You should find out how many times that the differentiations goes to 0. The differentiations of z becomes 1. Second time differentiation with respect to z becomes 0, and third time 0. So after the expansions of this binomial series, where the higher order derivative, that is d dash square, d dash cube, these all terms goes to 0. So neglect the higher order derivative. So here you see that d dash square term, d dash, if it's power 2 means definitely it gives the entirely higher order more than 2, more than 3, etc. And here also one more d dash by 6. So see, these terms also goes to 0 because the differentiations of this function which gives zeros of order higher order 2, 3, etc. So simply you will get of z is 1 by 5 d dash plus 6. So this after expansion of binomial formula for this function, the resultant only 1 plus 5 d dash plus 6 and z outside, and after that multiply z inside 1 into z, z plus pi d dash of z by 6. So differentiation of z becomes z about differentiation which gives 1. So 5 by 6. So LCM it becomes 6. So 6 is z plus pi. So finally z equal to log x, you should replay it is after 6 log x plus pi. Thus this is pi2. And finally, two functions exist on RHS side, pi1 plus pi2, that is called as general pi. So for pi1 for exponential term, pi2 for algebraic term, and finally y equal to cf plus pi can write. And now one more sums. Solve. See that here x square d square minus xd plus 1 of y equal to log x by x whole square. X square d square by dx square minus x capital D is nothing but dy by dx plus 1 equal to log x by whole square. So this is a differential equation with any variable. So x or z or any other variables apart from constant like 1, 2, 3. Apart from constant, if it is any variable is there means we should use that technique to convert into constant differential equation. So first, this is a substitution. simply substitutions, right? Here it is a second order derivative only. So wherever x you substitute e power z, and wherever log x you substitute z, and wherever x dy by dx you substitute d dash of y, and second order derivative d dash, one more derivative d dash minus 1 of y you will get. So this is nothing but d dash minus 1 of y minus d dash of y and plus y. Log x is nothing but z, x is nothing but e power z whole square is z. And finally take it outside y, multiply and simplify here, which gives d dash square minus 2d dash plus 1. RHS side is z square e power z whole square becomes e power 2z. Bring this e power 2z into numerator, which gives e z square e power minus 2z. So now you find out this is a differential equation with constant coefficient. So reduce or convert is very important one. So sometimes the 2 marks will be asked, reduce, transform this variable into constant differential equation means up to this one is enough solutions. So reduce or constant or convert. Sometimes the questions will be asked, reduce the variable differential equation into constant differential equation means here itself enough to one. Now, as usual, simple thing you can find out by d dash equal to m and solve it m square minus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. And here the product, any two roots product gives 1. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And factor minus 1 gives minus 2. So this is the roots, and the roots are real and equal. So complementary function is this format. E power z, a is z plus b. These are all complementary functions. The representations already we discussed in the previous classes, previous session. You should know the table value of our representing the complementary function, because that is very important one. E power z equal to x and z equal to log x. These are all the substitutions. You can use it called the complementary function. Now the particular integral 1 by f of d dash z square e power minus 2z. Bring this here e power minus 2z. And here it's a product. It's not a separate function. It's a single function. So if it is a product means we should know that when any product of two function, one of the function is exponential. Already we discussed about the exponential shifting function. That is a type 4 rule. Already we discussed the type 4 rule. We have to use it. Take e power minus 2 z exponential function left side. So e power minus 2 z equal to 1 by f of d dash and z square. So d dash equal to d dash plus a is that term you should replace d dash minus 2. So e power minus 2 z 1 by d dash square minus 2 d dash plus 1 z square e power minus 2 z. A value is minus 2 from the exponential minus 2. So replace all that from when you take exponential e power minus 2 z, replace all the denominator d dash square minus 2 d dash plus 1 of z square. So d dash minus 2 whole square minus 2 into d dash minus 2 plus 1 of z square. And expand all the term in denominator a minus b whole square. Finally, here you get what? When you take exponential term left side by using exponential shifting, that is type 4, remaining only one function is left. Here it is z square. Z square is a algebraic function. So now you should apply the type 3 rule. The type 3 rule already we discussed in the previous sum. What is that? This algebraic function. It's algebraic type 3. Same, the type 3 rule here is z square. So here denominator constant term, take 9 outside and you will get d dash square minus 9 as it's the same. And you should find out how many times that the z square goes to 0. You should expand the derivative that to power having highest order. Those give 0, you have to eliminate it. So z square differentiation becomes 2z, and another time differentiation becomes 2, and the third time differentiation gives 0. So the higher order derivative d dash term entirely should be negated from the binomial formula. So wherever term 2, if you apply this, which gives 2 a minus b whole square means here it gives power 4. So you should neglect here. Here only one term contains d dash square. So the expansion solution you will get this one. After that, this z square inside here, here and here. And if d dash of z square means one time differentiation of z square is 2z. D dash square means 2 times of this z square is 2. So finally take LCM and finally replace wherever z square becomes log x whole square, wherever z becomes log x, wherever e power minus 2 is z, the e power z means x, e power minus 2 z means x power minus 2. X power minus 2 that is called as 1 by x square. So this is pi. So y equal to cf plus pi. So this is the concept for evaluating the variable differential equation if it is in the format of x. Now one more concepts. Legendre differential equations with variable coefficient. The previous topics is Cauchy differential equation. Now it's a Legendre. So that is mean the apart from that d power ny by dx power n, if it is simply variable x means it is a Cauchy Euler's Cauchy type. If it is in the standard format, any factor, polynomial factor ax plus b, that is ax plus b power n or ax plus b power n minus 1 plus etc. It is a Legendre linear differential equation. And here also, we have to, this equation cannot be evaluated directly. So with the help of these substitutions, we convert into a constant differential equation. So constant differential equation, how to convert it? The previous Cauchy's type, it's a variable is x. So we have to take x equal to e power z. Here the variable is what? Each and every term contain ax plus b, ax plus b. So you have to take ax plus b is a variable and you have to assume that e power z. And taking log on both sides, log of ax plus b equal to e power z log e power z becomes z. So ax plus b equal to dy by dx. First derivative along with ax plus b is nothing but a d dash of y. So ax plus b whole square d square by dx square is nothing but a square d dash minus 1 of y. So these are only the rule convert a constant differential equation that reduced. So directly can evaluate it with the help of these substitutions. It reduced to constant differential equation. Now see the problem number 1. In the previous sum, you see that only x is the coefficient, and here you see the difference is what? 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. Like that here is 3x plus 2 whole square. It's a coefficient, right? And here, so 3x square plus 4x plus 1. And here you see that with the help of these substitutions, 3x plus 2 dy by dx. So 3x plus 2 dy by dx means a value is 3 means a 3 into d dash of y. So first you should go from this side onwards, minus 36 y keep as itself, and this 3 keep as itself, 3x plus 2 dy by dx. 3x plus 2 dy by dx means we can replace it what? So the coefficient of x is a, it should be written in the substitution a. So here is 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2 equal to e power z. I have to take it. So here it is 3d dash of y. And again here ax plus b whole square. So each and every term you have to correlate into the above relations formula correlated. So a square 3 square means which gives 9. D dash of minus 1 of y. On the RHS side, you have to take x value. The previous Cauchy's type directly x equal to e power z, so you can write x equal to e power z on RHS side. But here x value, you should be changed into the new independent variable z. You should find out this x value from this expression. So x equal to e power z minus 2 by 3. Bring minus 2 RHS by 3. And after all this, you have to substitute here. And simplifications after this one, you will get a constant differential equation. Like that, you will get this one. A constant differential equation with variable coefficient. So after your substitutions of the given problem, like Cauchy's, we are same procedure, only little bit different is the variable here it is in the format, ax plus b format. Here there is x only. And again you see that it's a exponential type pi1. It is also a e power z is 0 z is z. It's also exponential type. So you can find out the CF as usual. Take d dash equal to m square minus 4 equal to 0, m equal to plus or minus 2, root is 1 is 2, comma minus 2. So you can write it, CF is a e power 2z plus b e power minus 2z. And now after that, you know that z equal to log of 3x plus 2. Z equal to log of this 3x plus 2 is that value, because when it is ax plus b c power z means z is log of 3x plus 2. And substitute here e power 2 log of 3x plus 2, e power minus 2 log of 3x plus 2. And bring this power to here, because you know that the formula a log m equal to log of ma. So like that, the power bring into the power. Exponential log, for that purpose, we have to cancel it so that we have to bring it the power. So this is CF. Now Phi, as usual, you can find out it 1 by d dash square minus 4 into e power z 2z by 27. And here d dash equal to a, and a value should substitute here is 2. So substitute here 2 directly. The rules fails. When the rules fails, as usual, the common thing, multiply z in numerator and differentiate the d dash square with respect to denominator 2d dash and e power 2z. Now again substitute, we get the value. So e power to 0 is that means directly you get a value 0 for pi2, because the two function is in separate term. There is a negative sign here. So you will get pi1, pi2 differently. And finally, the solution y equal to cf plus pi1 plus pi2 is just another solution. And the next problem here, you see that 1 plus x whole square d square by dx square plus 1 plus x dy by dx plus y equal to 4 cos log of 1 plus x. So 1 plus x, it's a variable each and every term, 1 plus x, 1 plus x. So you should monitor it, what is that variable, whether x or some term x along with some coefficient. So here, as usual, the common thing, x, 1 plus x you have to assign as what? E power z. So 1 plus x you have to assign is what? E power z. And now substitute this 1 plus x divided by dx is nothing but d dash of y. And this y keep as itself. And 1 plus x whole square d square by dx square. The x coefficient is what? 1. So no need to represent a by a or a square value. So d dash minus 1 of y equal to 4 cos log of 1 plus x. And after simplifications, you will get d dash plus d dash square plus 1 of y equal to 4 cos z, because the log base it becomes z only 4 cos z. Or simply take log base is z log of 1 plus x becomes log of 1 plus x equal to z. That is, you have to substitute here. So now again, it's a what? Normal trigonometric functions. We can find out pi by using the type 2 rule. What is that? D square equal to minus a square. Here a value here it is what? 1. From that cos, type 2 rule. So 1 minus 1 plus 1, it gives 0. Rule failed when you substitute. Again, multiply numerator is z, and differentiation d squared is 2d dash, cos z keep as itself. So here 2 cancel, so z by 2, and integration of cos z, because 1 by d dash. Already recollected, simply d dash means differentiation, 1 by d dash means integration. So integration of cos z is nothing but minus cos z, already having sign. So 2z sin is z. So these are important one, Legendre type. So when that any differential equations, these sessions is talking about a differential equations to solve it by using a varieties of types or variable coefficients, either Cauchy types or Legendre type, etc. Right? Any other doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Right. And today's sessions is over. The next ma'am will be discuss some other topics. And if any doubt in differential equation, it means just contact this mail ID or you just ask to uh, Karthikeyan sir. If a notes is needed, means you just ask me. I will send it. Right. Thank you.